Hello everybody. Welcome to the video lecture titled Genetic Algorithm. Natural selections. Preservation of favorable variation and rejection of the unfavorable variation. Which in fact we can say that in other words struggle for existence. The another one was the famous theory was individual with an advantage have a greater chance for survival. That is the survival of the fittest. For example, the giraffe with the long necks can have the food from the tall trees as well as from the grounds. On the other hand, goat, deer with small neck have food only from the grounds. As a result, natural selection plays a major role in the survival process. Evolution strategy. This was based on the Darwinian paradigm, that is, the reproduction. Then comes a competition. From the competition, we will select the best candidates, and that best candidate will survive. And from that survived best candidate, they will start the reproduction, and this cycle goes. The reproduction mechanism have no knowledge of the problem to be solved. Let us come to the genetic algorithm. What is a genetic algorithm? Evolutionary computing was introduced by the I. Reichenberg in 1960. Genetic algorithm was invented by John Holland and developed this idea in the book Adaptation in Natural Artificial System in the 1975. And Holland proposed genetic algorithm as a heuristic method based on the survival of the fittest. It performs a search by solution recombination and belongs to the group of evolutionary algorithm. As the name suggests, it imitates the process of evolution and uses the idea of natural selections, re- recombination, and mutation to control the search by process. Let us come to the certain terminologies like population, which is a set of all solutions, and individual or chromosomes is a single solution. And the chromosomes are in fact made up of genes, and the gene is the property of the solution which can take the values of a predefined domain. The values of the genes are called alleles, and the position of the genes is called the locus, and the gene of the chromosomes describes the genotype of an individual, and phenotype describes a certain individual with a it states genes have fixed alleles. Here is the comparison. So chromosomes is the string, gene is the features or character, allele is the feature value, locus is the string positions, genotype is the structure or the coded string, phenotype is the parameter set of the coded structure. Here is an example. This is a set of a solution. This is a population then. So the population have got a chromosomes, and each chromosomes is made up of gene values. So here you can see that the allele 0, the locus at 1, the positions is the locus, while the value at that position is known as the allele. Solution which are recombined are called parents. The result solution is called offspring or child. The process of recombination is called crossover. The quality of individual is reflected by the respective fitness, and the phenomenon of convergence to the suboptimal solution is called premature convergence. So in other words, it's a convergence towards the local optima. Mutation means a small random perturbation at applied to a solution. There are certain important components in a genetic algorithm. That is, first is population. The construction of population is the problem dependent. Initialization. At first, initialization method it creates the initial population, and from that population we will evaluate their fitness of each population. So, and the fittest one will be selected for, and those selection method chooses which individual are to be recombined. And in recombination, two or more solutions are recombined using a crossover operator to form a new solution, and those new solution will be mutated with a small percentage. Okay, and finally the new solution are evaluated and collected in a new temporary population, and then we will replace those solutions. The so here is the diagrammatic procedure. So see this initialization, then the evaluation. We will form a set of initial population. Then from there we will select the parents. So the parents, these are the parents, and from the parents we will recombine them, form a child, and from that child we will mutate those child with a small percentage, that is p dash, and then we will evaluate them, and from the evaluation we will form a final population set. So now the initial population set and the final population set are replaced, and then it is put back to the initial population. Here is the algorithm. Pseudocode does not work on individual but the whole population. As you can see, the p dash is the recombination and from the selected option from the p. So in fact the selection procedure occurs only on the whole population. The main loop select operator selects the solution based on the fitness or combination. Selection in combination with replacement strongly affects the speed of the convergence, but too strong preference good individual may lead to the premature convergence. Or in other words, we call it as a local optima. If it is too strong, we will may end up in a strong local optima. Contrary, if the preference is good individual is too weak, it means that the selection procedure is too weak, the search may not find the optimum. For a successful search, the force of selection must be balanced. And how this is achieved is dependent upon the current state of the population and on used recombination operator, mutation operator, and the replacement scheme. This solution formed by recombination outperform the parent. So the algorithm should be made in such a way that the child chromosome should outperform the parents. Care must be taken in design of crossover operator so it may not destroy the good properties of the solution. In genetic algorithm, mutation is the operator which reintroduces the lost information, hence used to prevent the premature convergence. These two operators are problem independent. No information about the problem is needed. Now, problem related aspects. Here you can see that the problem independent elements are selection and replacement. Okay, the following components are referred as a partially problem dependent initialization, recombination, and mutation. The reason is that the genetic algorithm solution is it uses a coded form. Okay, so initialization, recombination, mutation, they need to know the in what type of solution we are going to accept. So it means is it in a coded form, or if it is in a coded form, and what kind of coded form we are going to use. So hence it is a partially dependent. So it is that is a dependent part. So independent part, that initialization, recombination, mutation is mostly it's a independent of the problem, while it is dependent only if the problem is the whether in which code. So it is depend upon the how the solution is coded. By using a simple or generic coding like binary or permutation, one can use standard genetic operator for the crossover and mutation. The main advantage is the applicability of generic crossover and mutation operator. That is, no problem specific operators must be developed. The main drawback of the generic coding, the often complex transform from solution to coding, or it is hard to design variation operators for binary string. The remaining two component selections and replacement and selection are problem independent as they typically take the solution quality into the account. Now let us go to the description part. Now, population. In the beginning, the search population should be contain a maximum diverse solution. So if we have a more diverse solution, we need a least of the mutation part. So if we want to get better solution, the population set should be much diverse. Not the size matters. what matters is how diverse it is. It should not be too large because it will need a lots of computational work. So computational time will be higher. It should not be too small. There is a chance that we will fall into premature convergence. Initialization. So initialization is a crucial step because this method is the most of the time problem or coding specific. Whatever method is used to get an initial population, it must be capable to produce solutions which are different possible. But beware of non-feasible solution. And now evaluation. Determine the quality of the candidate solution. In other words, fitness. That fitness of the solution steers the search process. So it should give information about the solution comparative quality. Now the selection. Selection chooses the best parents out of the initial population. Now there are so many methods in a selection. So one of the method is roulette wheel selections. So each of the parent will have a weight. So each parent or fitness value. And now the fitness value is designed in a wheel and the size is sliced into a proportion of the individual fitness. And that wheel is spun about n times and n number of individuals. Then each spin, the wheel marker is selected to be the pool of parents for the next generation. And second one is linear rank selection. That is the sort the fitness value and rank the solution. And tournament selection. So that is a sample of solution are taken from the large population, and from there they have choosing the randomly. So here is the example of roulette wheel. So if the solution S1, S2, and S3, and S4, and S5, and their fitness value is this one. So they are described in a roulette wheel form. Now the components are after selection. These solution components are combined, or we call it as a crossover. The combination genes of the selected solution yielded new solution. If the right parts of the good solution are combined into a new solution, the quality of the new solution should be better than the parents. The operator must be carefully designed and adapted to the problem and encoding. The crossover is recombination operator that proceeds three ways. That is, the reproduction operator selects a pair of two individual strings for the meeting. A cross site is selected at random along the string length. Finally, the positions are swapped between two strings following the cross site. Now, first single point crossover. So it is where the two mating chromosomes are cut at once corresponding to and the selection after the cut exchange. 2 point crossover. Here we are 2 points are exchanged. For example, this is the one single point crossover. Here you can see that this part is cut and this get exchanged. 2 point crossover. Here two parts are there, and in between this one will be exchanged. Multi-point crossover if there are n crossover points. Uniform crossover. So if this is a parent 1 and parent 2, there is a mask, and this mask will decide which gene of parent will get the child's parent gene. Okay, for example, 0 means that 0 will be from the parent 1, 1 means the parent 2 gene. Partially matched crossover. The two strings are aligned and two crossover points are selected uniformly at random along the length of the string. The two crossover points are matching points are give a matching selection, which is used to effect a cross through position by position exchange operator. So here we can see that 365 and 279 are exchanged. Then after that, wherever there is a repetition, they are also get exchanged. For example, here the 6. Okay, so the 6 got exchanged. And now we have a mutation. Mutation it helps from the local minima trap and maintains the diverse in the population. Plays the role recovering the lost genetic material as well as for randomly disturbing genetic information. It is insurance policy against the irreversible loss of genetic material. If crossover is supposed to exploit the current solution to find the better ones, mutation is supposed to help the exploration of the whole search space. It introduces a new genetic structure in the population. It keeps the gene pool well stocked and thus ensuring ergodicity. In fact, what is ergodicity means that if there is non-zero probability of generating any solution from any population state. Types of mutation. First is flipping, that is 0 to 1. If a bit is changed from 0 to 1 or with 1 to 0. Interchanging. So two random positions of the string are chosen and the bit corresponds to the those positions are interchanged. Reversing. A substring is reversed. And mutation probability. The mutation probability decides how often the part of the chromosome will be mutated. The mutation should not occur very often because the genetic algorithm will in fact change to random search. Mutation can accelerate the search, but care should be taken because it might also reduce the diversity in population and makes the algorithm converge towards the local minimum optima. Now, replacement strategy chooses the individual with the which survive. Okay, so here is a case where survival of the fittest. So they follow the idea of the first survival of this that best one will survive and the bad one will replace. So generational replacement is one of the replacement where the old generation got replaced by the new generation. Steady state replacement, new individuals are inserted in the population as soon as they are created, as opposed to the generational update where an entire new generation is produced at each step. Other replacement are random replacement, weak parent replacement, and both replacement. Elitism. Sometimes a good candidate can be lost when crossover or mutation results in offspring that are weaker than the parents. Often the genetic algorithm will rediscover these lost improvements in the subsequent generation, but there is no guarantee elitism will be there is no guarantee. Elitism involves copying a small proportion of fittest candidate unchanged into the next generation. This can sometimes have dramatic impact on the performance by ensuring that the evolution algorithm does not waste time rediscovering previously discarded partial solution. Sometimes we may face the infeasibility in genetic algorithm. So it happens because of certain operators like mutation or the recombination. Then what we can do over here is that there are few methods in which what we can deal with this. First of all, discard the feasible solution. If the finding solution is computationally expensive, this method will not be appropriate. It may speed up the search process if the infeasible solutions are allowed, because the disconnected feasible areas in the search space may be connected through the infeasible solution. Penalize that is, the amount of infeasibility must be somehow be measured and then worsen the quality of the solution. And find the penalty which allows the infeasible solution but drives the search into the feasible area of the search. And repairing of the feasible, this is kind of good idea, that is repairing, but it's a computationally hard. Intensification. Intensification is achieved by crossover, selection, and replacement operators. Among them, crossover plays the vital role. If it fails, the complete whole search will fail. Diversification is handled by mutation operator. Here's an example. Let us consider that f of x square is to be maximized. X is taken from 1, 2, 3, etc. 32. So let us take a population of size 4, that is 12, 25, 5 and 19, and here is their coded form. Now here is the fitness value, their fitness value, and among the fitness value we will select which of the x values should be selected. From here we can see that the 12 is selected and 25 is selected, and as well as the 19 is selected, and we reject the 5. Now after that you will see that the crossover point, so we will select the 25 part over here and the other part over here. So then there is a one single point crossover, and here also single point crossover. So from after crossover we got the solution like 13, 24, 27 and 17. So you can see that it is better than 25. We got a solution which is better than a 25. And now after producing the children nodes, we will select the mutation operator. Now after in a mutation operator you are going to use the flipping point. So you are flipping here. So from the flipping like a 0 to 1, 1 to 0. Okay. So now after flipping, so we will see that there is a new solution. And you can see here clearly that few of the solution have been mutated. So we can see that only few small percentage of the population should be mutated, not all. So after the mutation we got that it is a 29, which is much better, and 24 and 27 and 20, and we will do the same procedure. Okay. Now we can compare to the other optimization technique. This genetic algorithm operated on the covert versions. It uses the population rather than the single solution. The genetic algorithm uses a fitness function for the evaluation rather than the derivatives or something like that. It uses the probabilistic transition operated, while the conventional methods for the continuous optimization apply deterministic transition operator. And advantages: they are parallelism, solution space is wider, fitness landscape is complex, easy to discover, global optimum. The problem has multi-objective function, easily modified for the different problems, handles noisy functions well, and large poorly understood search space easily. Very robust to difficulties, no knowledge for or gradient information about the response surface. Discontinuities present in this response surface have little effect. They are resistant to becoming trapped in local optima. They perform very well for the large-scale optimization problems. There are few limitations also. The problem of identifying fitness function. Definition of representation for the problem. Premature convergence may occur. The problem of choosing the various parameters like size of the population, mutation rate, crossover rate, and selection method, and its strength. Cannot use gradient. Cannot easily incorporate problem specific information. Not good at identifying local optima. No effective determinator. No effective smooth unimodal functions. Need to be coupled with local search technique. Have trouble finding the exact global optimum. Require large number of response functions evaluations. Application: nonlinear dynamic systems, robot trajectory planning, strategy planning, finding shape of the protein molecules, function for the creating image, control gas pipeline, design semiconductor layout, scheduling, machine learning, signal processing, combinatorial optimization. That's all. Thank you, everyone.